A program that gives first-time juvenile lawbreakers a chance to perform community service and keep a clean record is still a hot topic in Tallahassee as the legislative session is winding down.
Right now, civil citations are not mandatory, but some want that to change and allow them to be used for second and even third offenses. Channel 4's Jim Piggott talked with State Attorney Angela Corey about the program. And Jim, Corey's been criticized in the past for not using civil citations enough. Is that still the case?
Well, not if you talk to Angela Corey, because she says she uses other methods, other diversions besides civil citations to keep people out of jail. Now, some of her critics actually applaud her for this, but they say they want to see proof that it works. Right now, civil citations instead of arrest for nonviolent first offenders isn't mandatory, but one local group would like it to become that way. iCare, which is a community-based group made up of churches and other organizations, wants state lawmakers to change that.
We most certainly could use civil citations more frequently in those cases where young people commit misdemeanors that are nonviolent misdemeanors.
We caught up with State Attorney Angela Corey and asked about the possible changes.
The new legislation won't affect us. We've always focused on a way to keep people from getting a record.
According to the Department of Juvenile Justice, here's what's happening statewide with civil citations. In 41% of the cases where people are eligible for civil citations, they're issued. In Duval County, that number is 33%. Clay, 3%. Nassau County, 40%. Corey takes exception to those numbers and says they only count civil citations and not other diversion programs, which she says her office uses. Corey says she does more than any other district in the state, and she points to the numbers from 2013, where they diverted 957 cases.
In our circuit, we've always supported non-arrest diversion for juveniles and adults. It was not a new concept for us. So civil citations is just one method by which people can be put into diversion programs without an arrest.
There are also other critics of Corey who say civil citations and other programs are just a Band-Aid approach.
Giving a citation to someone for a misdemeanor instead of actually helping them, I think, is just part of the problem.
Corey says they do help with various programs like drug treatment and teen court, but she says there is one problem with civil citations.
And remember one thing, Jim, a civil citation causes the individual to admit their guilt. What if they're not guilty? Do you want your child to sign saying they did something that they didn't do? Give your police and prosecutors a chance to investigate cases.
So it has been a hot topic, and in Tallahassee, it's something that is being discussed, and of course, we're going to stay on top of this. We're live from the courthouse. Jim Piggott, Channel 4, the local station.
Hey, Charlotte County. This is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and there's an article here in the NBC2 News about helping kids who make mistakes. Florida considering two ideas. And there's good and bad on this, and more bad than good. And basically what they're talking about doing is instead of getting a record on all these kids here in Florida, because Florida is completely into policing for profit, literally going from school to jail to prison. Everything is illegal. It's just, it's insane. It's out of control, etc. So it's talking about possibly giving them tickets instead, so they don't have a record. Well, here's the other problem. Like I said, policing for profit. If everything is illegal, the Constitution did not say to do that, period. We tried to get away from Britain because we were sick of the out-of-control control. Period. We went to war with Britain over a 3% tax. I think it was 3%, something like that. Anyways, now we pay 40%. But getting on, so this law is good and bad, and so here's the part that I believe: quit making everything freaking illegal. Quit policing for profit. Stop this freaking police state. This is nuts, completely out of control. And then, like I said, if you start doing tickets, they're going to start going nuts with tickets because it's policing for profit. I mean, it is so bad in Florida. They're pulling over kids now for no lights on their bicycle. Seriously. Actually, they're doing it nationwide. It's insane. It's a way to harass poor and homeless. It's just wow, man. It's just, so here's my suggestion. Just stop the police state. Quit making everything illegal. And let's get back to the Constitution where we used to be free.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done... Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I wanted to explain what fair use is. You can use pieces of news articles if you're doing it for news reporting, you have commentary, and you're doing it for education purposes. So that's what fair use is, as you can see right here. Another reason why I wanted to make this video is to let you know I have just joined with Patreon. A nice thing with Patreon, I make no money on YouTube. They took the money away years ago, and so this is another way to give, and it's a nice thing too because you can give monthly. You can give $1, $5, $10, whatever. I do 4 to 5 hours a day on trying to wake the sheeple up on how corrupt it is and different ways that you can fight the corruption. So Patreon is a way that you can do it, and then of course the old way is still there. Donate to Charlotte County Cop Watch with PayPal or credit card. So keep that in mind. 4 to 5 hours a day. I make no money, but the corruption happened to me and I'm sick of it, so I'm trying to wake people up. But my wife would love it if if we could get some help out there. There's 47,000 subscribers. Just think if each one of you subscribers just gave let's say actually yes, $1 a month. 47,000 subscribers gave $1 a month. That would be awesome. That's not going to happen. But anyways, that would be great if it did happen. But do the math in your head. Just think about it. Like I said, 4 to 5 hours a day. I get no money from YouTube. YouTube has gone nuts. You can't do anything anymore. They're taking the money away everywhere. So these are a couple different ways that you can still help out with all this time that I put in. And as you know, I'm in a special situation where, at least I can do it. 4 to 5 hours a day. We have a cleaning company during the day. That's what allows me to do this, and we're debt free. So this is my hobby. I don't go fishing and all that other crap. I try to save the world. So help me out to make the wife happy, man. In fact, if you guys did give $1 a day, and there was 47,000 of you, and you did it, and each of you gave $1, and that was every month, oh my God, yes, I could quit. I could start suing them. Another idea too that we have is, if I got some funds, we could actually contact everyone that has been ticketed and or arrested and put in jail and start sending them postcards to let them know we're here, and to see if everything went all right, and if it didn't, find out their story. So we could even do more investigations and more lawsuits. Lawsuits take money. So just think about that. 47,000 of you so far right now. $1 a day. $1 a month on Patreon, or $5 a month Patreon, 10, 20, whatever. Just do the math in your head, help out. This is a lot of work every single day. Thanks.